from a common data environment, it's a very, I wouldn't say a very new term. It's been there for some time, but the way people used to look at common data environment at an, maybe 7-8 years down the earlier, would be like their server where data would reside and all of those things. So we are right now going through a change where a lot of cloud implementations are coming in, SaaS implementations are coming in. So it's in a flux. So you have some things which are in your server, some things which are in a SaaS kind of an environment, some new guy from some department who's more tech savvy introduces some new technology within the department, and they are working in their small universe and having sharing of data, etc. within that. So it's very commonplace right now. So let me just take an example of a residential project, where multiple blocks are there, amenities blocks are there. In my mind, it will be really foolish to consider this entire entity as a single project and try to force everyone to use this database. This is my organization database, and you have to create and do your interactions around that. Instead, what is more important is to really break it down into smaller project entities, keeping in mind the departments who would be driving their agenda, and then formulate that environment around that. So let's just take a case in point. In order for this project to fructify, you would have a group that would be working on land acquisition for this project, and a very different group who would be working on the execution of the project. Now, for this group who's involved in the land acquisition, again, the audience is very different. The environment that they work is in very different from the guy who's actually from the team or the group of people who are actually executing it. So, just even to take this example of the land acquisition, you have people who are working as field level surveyors who are actually going physically looking at the land and inputting certain information. And you have somebody in the corporate office who's of an MBA kind of a nature, who's evaluating land deals, doing a lot of data crunching, etc. But end of the day, these guys are all working towards that land acquisition, which is again a sub part of the entire project design and delivery. So in my mind, the common data environment should be built around the needs of this group. So it's up to from an organization point of view, how deep or how at what level you want to draw the line. Yes, this is the level beyond which it becomes very cumbersome, that individuals can't have their own little universes to work on, and you need to kind of draw a point. This is my minimum level, which is manageable by me, and these are the groups who will be associated with this area of the project.